Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Instant match reaction. Tottenham Hotspur have drawn their first game of the season away at Brentford 2-2. And joining me to discuss this for just 10 little minutes is Henry Wright from Henry Wright TV. Henry, 2-2 away at Brentford. They only lost 2 games at home all of last season. Should we be satisfied with that point?
Should we be satisfied? I think it's a good overall performance, but I think if we had a number 9 who could finish, we would have been out of sight, out of mind. In terms of the performance, I can't remember the last game we had 70% possession. I'll be honest. You just said it on my video. I can't remember the last time we did. We played some really, really good stuff, some lots of good performances in there. But should we be satisfied? I guess you could say it's a positive performance, but on another day, we win that game 3 or 4-2.
Yep. I mean, it definitely, for me, had the feeling of an opening day game. I feel like there was some rusty performances, 4 players making their debut. I think that's really important to mention. Vicario, Van de Ven, Adoji, and Maddison. What did you make of the debutants?
I thought James Maddison was excellent. Obviously, got both the assists for the first goal. Put the ball right on the money, exactly where you want it to, where you want it to be, and obviously Romero gets the header. Vicario was good. I feel like at certain times throughout that game, he could have catched the ball rather than parried it. Udoji for me was one of our best players. I thought he was really good. Not everything went down his side. Obviously, it went down Royale's side, but I don't remember him getting beaten in a 1-on-1. I thought he did very well against Buemo, whatever his name is. He came up against Van de Ven. Looked comfortable. He looks like he can deal with the Premier League. He made a really good challenge. I know it went to VAR, but thankfully it wasn't a penalty. But that's a great touch because if he doesn't get there, it's a goal for Brentford. But yeah, I thought they all settled in really well, mate.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, look, let's start then. I mean, the first goal, as you said, Maddison, again, brilliant assist. Put the ball right on a sixpence. Romero with a point blank header. Good to see a free kick taker finally that literally puts it where we need it, right?
Well, when's the last time we scored from a set piece?
I don't know. I mean, I think a few from Perisic last year, but nothing that stands out, if that makes sense.
That ball is exactly what we need. He's a dead ball specialist. Puts it right on the money. Dangerous, in with pace, with whip. It's a good header from Romero. When we went 1-0 up, I was like, okay. And I know it's an early goal, but it's a blessing. We've started so many games recently where we haven't, last season, where we didn't do anything in the first half.
Yeah.
And then in the second half, all of a sudden, we start to play football. It's exactly what you want, on the money, and it's a good header.
Yeah. Unfortunately, right after that goal, Romero had to go off based on, not the header, but based off the concussion that he got with the, I think he had the collision with the Brentford player, which was unfortunate for him. It was really good to see him and Van de Ven together. And then Sanchez came on. I thought Sanchez actually didn't do anything wrong today. I thought that he looked quite comfortable. But then Sonny gave away the penalty. For me, not a penalty. Was it soft? A really soft penalty for you?
Yeah, I said on my stream, it's a soft pen. He clips him. Yes, there's contact, but in 90% of the time that's a penalty now, just the way the rules are. But it's just soft. I thought there's not a lot Son can do. He's running. He tries to stop himself, just barely catches him. It's a good penalty though from Bremo. He just sends Vicario the other way. But on another day, Son wins the ball there.
Yeah, I do feel like the game's gone really soft, mate. I mean, you can't do anything now. Apparently, contact equals penalty. And it never used to be like that. But listen, I'm not going to blame Son for that. I don't think it was a penalty. Then we conceded a second goal. Royal painfully out of position again on the right-hand side. Ball pulled across and it was, sorry, I thought Liverpool were about to score then. Son pulls the ball's pulled back and it hits Van de Ven and just kind of trickles in. Not his fault, not Vicario's fault. But again, I'm blaming Royal for that defending.
Mate, it's awful. Why did they only attack down one side? Ask yourself. Because they knew they could beat Sanchez, who I actually thought was good today. But Royale, I just said to you a minute ago, we've got a big problem at right back. It's not being looked at. It's being covered up a lot by our fans. But for me, it's a big, big problem. Every single time we face a team, they target us. Bang, down that side, one after the other, bang, bang, bang. Genuinely, he does some good stuff now and then, but I don't. He's not at the level for me to be starting in a team that's challenging for a Champions League position. I don't think him or Porro or Spence are good enough.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. I mean, obviously, he got the goal. We'll come to that in a second. But I just felt that everything Brentford did, especially in the first half, second half was a bit better. First half, I just felt they got in behind us on their left, our right, every single time.
Yeah.
But listen, it is what it is. Then they grabbed, then Royale did grab the goal. Bit fortunate. James Maddison, the ball found its way through to Royale, who snapped shot from 20 yards. Good goal, good finish, right? Low down to the goalkeeper's right.
Yeah, caught the keeper off. The keeper's thinking, you're not going to shoot from there for all those bodies. Good finish. Royale does this every now and then. Last year, he scored against West Ham. He scored a cross. Was it in the Europa League or the Conference League? He does this every now and then where he will score a goal, but that doesn't caveat and defend the rest of his performance. At times, he goes to slides in for no reason. And I'm like, why? A good composed right back won't do that.
Yeah, I think that the words there for me, 3 words with Royale is composure, or lack of, positional sense or lack of, and brain. I just don't think it's there. I thought he did some good bits going forward the other way, but for me, really disappointed with his defensive game. The midfield 3, Basuma, Maddison, Skip. What did you make of the midfield 3?
I thought they were very good. I thought Basuma and Maddison were 2 of the best performers on the pitch. Probably you would say either of those were the best performers. Skip, I'm not convinced. These 2 goals against Barcelona does not make him into a Paul Scholes Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
he
had
an okay performance, but I don't think he was anywhere, at the level to be, considered a fantastic performance. I think he's very limited. I don't know what his best attributes are. Is he a 6? Is he this charging number 8? I think when Bentancur's back fit, the midfield will be Bentancur at the 6, Basuma at the 8, and Maddison at the 10. And I think that is such a better, well-oiled, balanced midfield. I don't think Skip really has the technical ability to play a number 8 in a possession-based side. In a defensive-based side, under Conte, it would work because you're soaking up a lot of pressure and you're running out tackling. With us, we're rarely doing that. We had quite a few yellow cards today, but, I don't think he's got the ability to play in the side we want at the moment.
No, I agree. I think the thing that stands him out, and not in a good way, is that when you watch Basuma and Maddison and then watch him, the levels are just completely different levels. I thought Basuma was our best player again. I thought a really good midfield performance, comfortable on the ball, drives forward, tracks back. Look, Maddison got the 2 assists. Talk to me, Henry. The front 3. Talk to me. Richarlison up top, Sonny on the left, Kulu on the right. What did you make of it?
Exactly what you said. I was disappointed with Son and Kulu's performance. Richarlison up against a back 5. Brentford normally play a back 4, but I'll start on Richarlison. I don't think his finishing is anywhere near at the level.
Yeah,
he might have 8 or 9 shots and score 2 goals. The guy we used to have up front would take 3 shots and score 2 goals. But we're not Hurricane FC. We're Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. Kulusevski, very, very predictable. Runs down the right-hand side, cuts back on the left, puts the cross back into the box. Didn't think he did a lot today. Against Shakhtar Donetsk, he was brilliant because he come into the centre. The guy is not a winger. He's an attacking midfielder. I think if you play 2 10s, Kulu and Maddison, and an out-and-out 6 against a team like low block teams, it would work. And then put Solomon out on the right. But he's not a winger. I don't understand what he did. Son probably should have scored for me. Had 1 chance. You should have hit that across. He hits it straight to the goalkeeper's near post. It's another performance where, we can't keep coming out and saying he's injured, he's not fit.
Yeah. He's got to do something.
He's just been given the armband. I'm saying today, show me. I looked at the front 3 all together and went, show me something.
Yeah.
None of them can come off that football pitch and hold their head high. If this front 3 starts against Man United, we're asking a lot from our midfield. Just say that. I don't think they're good enough.
I think you're right. Listen, for me, again, like lots of people on my channel kept saying you've got an agenda against Sonny and an agenda against Kulu. It's not an agenda. I just call it as it is. I watch them play constantly, poor game after poor game after poor game, but they keep getting excuses made for them. I didn't think either of them did anything terrible, but I don't remember either of them doing anything where I went, oh, that's good. Like, Son can't beat a man. I don't know what's happened to him. That has gone out of his game. Son couldn't beat a man. Kulu can't do anything other than check back on his left foot.
United.
I mean, I would, but he won't. He won't. He's captain now. He's going to play every game. I would play. Liverpool have just gone 1-0 up, by the way. Anyone who's watching this video, Liverpool got 1-0 up. Diaz scored for Liverpool. But listen, it is what it is, right? I need to see something. I would play him through the middle with Perisic left and Solomon right. I want to see something different. I'm so disappointed again with that front three. So disappointed with them. But there are these people that love them. You can't say anything about Kulu or about Son. Everyone defends them, but it's another game where you go, why? Like, he's world class at what? Like, at what? I don't get it. But listen, Henry, look, we are going to leave it there, but a point away from home, first game of the season. Lots of people thought we were going to get battered. It's a decent point, right?
Yeah, 100%. You take there's a lot of positives from that game. Like I said, 70% possession, first game of the season. Bearing in mind, Brentford have played probably better. Well, they have played better opposition building up to this game throughout their pre-season. With us, we had one game cancelled. We played basically a League 5 side, and we played Shakhtar Donetsk and Barcelona. Lots of positive performances. You take a draw all day long, first game of the season. But now, go and get a number 6, go and get a centre-back, and go and get someone else who can put the ball in the back of the net. And then we'll have a good season. Man United up next, massive, massive game. But yeah, mate, there's a lot of positives at the moment. A lot of positives.
Yeah, there are positives. Look, Henry, thanks so much for your time. We move again. Everybody watching this video, I'm going to be live tonight, 8 p.m. The Spurs review, the first one of the season. Join me then. Please go and subscribe to Henry Wright TV, who is flying. He's just whacked over the 15K mark. Please keep subscribing to me. We're just over 400 away from 10K. So let's get that. Much love. Thanks, Henry. See you soon.
No worries, mate.
Everybody, take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.